on the case.
What's going on, everyone? Designedcoma here. Welcome back. And the gameplay you're watching is me playing some Hardpoint in Black Ops 3. So what's up for today's video? Well, we're going to talk a bit about the KN-44, a little bit about Black Friday. First of all, I kind of want to say sorry. It has been quite some time since I've been doing videos, and I really feel bad about it. Lots of stuff has been really just going on in the last few weeks, you know, and I talked a bit about it in the video I did on the VMP and things like that. But this past weekend, I was ready to get all into it, and I get up Sunday morning, no voice, literally no voice. It was just gone. I mean, I had a tiny bit, you know, I sounded like a little squeaker, but that was about it. You know, so I can't really do videos when I sound like a squeaker, although that might be kind of interesting. Crap, I think I just gave an idea out. Okay, so, aside from giving everybody else ideas to do videos, KN-44. So, first time I used this weapon was in the beta. You know, in the, I think, well, I mean, you start off with this weapon, you know, in the regular multiplayer and stuff, so I was kind of looking forward to it, but it felt different when I got to the final product of the game. It didn't quite feel the same to me. But for the most part, I still enjoy the weapon. Some of the things I enjoy about it is when this thing shoots, when it fires, it feels like I'm kind of, you know, holding the weight of this weapon. It feels, I don't know, how do I want to put it? I don't want to say chunky, but you know, the weapon, it just feels like I got the weight of the weapon in my hands, you know, as opposed to just the controller. So yeah, you know, I mean, it feels pretty good, you know, when I'm shooting it. When I aim down sights, I really don't, I'm not a big fan of the iron sights on this one. You know, the iron sights are a little, how do I say it? Dainty, I guess. I don't know. I didn't like them all that much, so I was thrilled when I got the red dot. You know, as soon as I got the red dot, boom, went on, because to be honest with you, I really prefer an optic with this one. Some of the other things I like about it is it reloads rather quickly. You know, I mean, it still takes a little bit of time, but it's not too bad. I mean, it reloads in a good amount of time for me, you know, as far as, you know, my taste when it comes to running with assault rifles. Some of the things I don't like, you know, I already mentioned, you know, the fire rate is a little bit slow. So eventually I'm going to be putting rapid fire on it just so I can, you know, pump out the bullets, you know, as fast as I can. But for the most part, I'm really enjoying it. You know, I'm having a good time with it. So yeah, there's really not too many things I don't like about the weapon. Some of the other things I'm running, obviously, is the grip and the quick draw, you know, so I can aim down sights a bit quicker. And you know, like I said, you know, I'm eventually probably going to put the rapid fire on there, and probably long barrel. You know, everybody's running long barrels on the assault rifles, right? So you can get that 50% increase. So yeah, those are some of the things that I like about the weapon. Just really one thing, it's a minor thing, it's really just a personal thing, you know, as far as what I don't like about it. But for the most part, I'm having a great time with it. You know, it's good fun. I haven't been using it lately because I've kind of been sticking to some SMGs, and I've been checking out some of the other assault rifles like the XR2. so yeah, that's kind of where I stand with the KN-44, and you know, I hope everybody enjoys using it. But you know, some of the other things I'm running in this class is flak jacket. You know, I do run a secondary black cell. You know, gotta shoot down the score streaks. I mean, I don't know why nobody shoots down the score streaks. I've been shooting them down like crazy, but so I run flak jacket, fast hands, and I also run hardwired too as well, and I also run gung ho. You know, those are the perks that I like to run. Eventually, they're going to change, you know, when I start to add more attachments to it, you know, and stuff like that. But for the time being, that's what I'm running currently. So, Black Friday shopping. I have to say it's like the craziest time of year. You know, aside from, you know, going to your relatives' houses and things like that, family's house, as far as the holidays are concerned. But Black Friday shopping is just crazy. I don't know if anybody's ever done it. I used to do it in the past. I think I stopped doing it about 3 years ago. And it has gotten nuts. I'm telling you, nuts. Just crazy. Now, in the past, it was stores would just open really early, like the next day after Thanksgiving, like super early in the morning. It'd be like 5 o'clock in the morning or something like that. And then eventually it moved to like midnight on Thanksgiving. Stores would open at midnight. Now they open up so stinking early now. It's crazy. They're open on Thanksgiving Day. It's just nuts, And I really feel for the people that work at those stores, because I don't go to the store anymore. I don't really support it. I don't Black Friday shop anymore. If I do any shopping, it's mostly online. And to be honest with you, more people shopped online than they went to the stores this year, as far as Black Friday was concerned. So, what kind of crazy things have I encountered when I was Black Friday shopping? Well, I'll tell you what. I've never seen any of the fist fights. I've never seen any customers fighting. Most of the places that we would shop for Black Friday would be like Best Buy or something, electronics store. And Best Buy, they have a pretty good system down. They hand out tickets for the number of items that they have, and if you don't have that ticket in your hand, you're not getting it. That's pretty much the way it is, and that's the way it works at Best Buy. And I'm not going to say it's perfect. I can't tell you that there hasn't been any arguments out in the parking lot or fights over stuff, but for the most part, it works out pretty well. Some of the crazy stories I heard, and this wasn't even Black Friday shopping. It's when the PS2 launched. I stayed up all night at Best Buy to get a PS2. And there was another store, I think it was just across the street. It was in the mall, in the mall across the street from the Best Buy. And people got into fights like crazy. I think there's a Sears in there, and they had like, I don't know, 2 or it was less than 5 anyway. And there were just tons of people. There's a bunch of people standing out there thinking they were gonna have, a lot. They heard they only had like 5 or so. People got crazy in their fights, and it was nuts. We saw police cars and ambulances going by. And we're like, what is going on? Now, some of the Black Friday craziness that has gone on, this year, some people got into fistfights at a Walmart in El Paso, Texas, over the televisions. They had a bunch of TVs on sale, really awesome price, and they went there, and it was frenzy. It was just crazy. There's a video. You can find the video just about anywhere on YouTube. I'll have a link in the description to these articles that I'm talking about, but fist fights over televisions. In St. Matthew's Mall in Kentucky, a couple of guys were fighting over, I have no idea what they were fighting over. There's nothing really showing what these guys were fighting over. They were just fighting over something in the mall for whatever reason. And there were a couple of people that were egging them on a little bit too, I think, but for the most part, I especially like some of the guys that are just standing there watching with their arms crossed. It was quite funny to watch, but at the same time, it's not funny. This is a little crazy. This is why I don't go out Black Friday shopping anymore. Aside from the fact that I'm just not staying up at night, up late at night anymore for things like that, because I'll just go online and get it from the website. It's that simple. There was another fight in a mall in Kentucky. I don't know if it's in the same mall, but there was another fight somewhere else in the mall, and there were women fighting over steamers. Steamers, okay? Fighting over steamers in a Walmart. Over steamers. I mean, it's just nuts. And there was like a little kid in the middle, too. It was just crazy. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, favorite, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next one. And look for more videos. I'm getting back into things, so And hopefully I'll have a new computer here soon. That's another reason, my computer sucks. It's so hard to do multiple videos. Alright, I'll catch you guys in the next one.